Dave again. I've just been talking to a friend just now on Skype about, she's busy writing an article, and we've been talking about my sight loss and how that affects my faith. And it's reminded me of a couple of things that I don't know if I've shared with you before, but I'll do it again anyway. When you're training with a guide dog, when I was being assessed way back in 2000 for my first dog, they ask you to demonstrate to them how you have been crossing a road without a guide dog. And what I used to do was I would stand at the curb and I would listen. And if I couldn't hear anything, I'd cross the road. In the 6 months prior to getting a guide dog, I'd been run over 3 times. Once was even by a panda car, which was quite funny. So there we are on this day where I'm training and we reach a curb. The guide dog is taught to sit at the curb, and the fact that the dog sits and that you can feel the harness go down as the dog sits tells you you're at the curb. Now, the decision about whether to cross or not is not down to the dog entirely, it's down to you. So you make an assessment judged by whatever limited sight you have, if you have any, and by sound and what you can hear, whether you think it's safe to cross. When you think it's safe to cross, you give your dog the command forward. Here's the clever bit. If it isn't safe to cross, your dog will just refuse to move. The charity guide dogs refer to this, and I love this expression, as intelligent disobedience. I always like to think of that in terms of unanswered prayer. Often we get mad at God because he hasn't answered the prayer. But maybe it's that we've just walked up to a curb, a spiritual curb, if you like, and we've made a wrong decision about what is safe. And God just says, no, not now. Not now. The other thing I always like to tell people is guide dogs often offer the opportunity for sighted people to do a blindfold walk with a guide dog. And I know of a vicar who put the blindfold on, walked to the end of the street, the dog reached the curb and the dog sat down. The vicar was listening to the traffic, took fright, took the blindfold off, handed the dog back and said, I can't do this. And for me, what I tell people is that every time I set foot out of the door with a guide dog, I'm hurling myself into the unknown. And it's not an issue for me because I put my trust in a dog that loves me. And for me, that is the definition of faith. Hurling yourself into the unknown, putting all your faith and trust in the one that loves you. We'll leave it there. Might come back to this subject another time. Thanks now.